Hey, what up, people? DC, homeless in DC. Still one of the people under the bridge. Oh, that's a nice shot of that thing right there. Oh yeah. This episode is gonna be about judgment and the different judgment homeless people get. Well, some of us anyway. Because I'm sure I'm not hearing what everybody else is hearing. Maybe they're not hearing what I'm hearing. But I'm gonna just start off with the stores. Going into a store, looking like you homeless, they're gonna have a problem with you. They're gonna watch you, and you can feel when somebody's watching you, and so that's part of it. And I'm black, so I'm used to getting watched. I'm used to feeling that feeling, but it's like an extra special something on it when you look a certain way. And you just get random comments like, "Ugh, you stink." Ugh. And I usually get those from girls. You know what I'm saying? 18 prior to 22. I've definitely heard that a couple times. To the point where you see, I know, the numbers. Like, I had to look and see you kept saying that. So I definitely hear that a lot. I think I want to say that same age range is like, they also say, like, other negative stuff. Like, you stink. You ugly. You probably cold. They usually say those things. Maybe not in that order, but they're gonna say one of those things usually. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely before I was part of the tent city, part of the people under the bridge. I used to sleep in front of government buildings. So that foot traffic. I'm exposed. I'm just out there, so you'll be able to see me better and all that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if I stink or not. You're not even close enough to me to know if I stink. Yeah, I'm probably cold because it's probably cold out there. But other than that, man, you can't tell nothing else about me for real. You just see a body laying. And so that judgment from your friends. Now, the majority of my close friends, you know what I'm saying, they been cool. But I do have a story about, one of these guys that he called himself my friend, but we not friends. And so he came to me and was just like, why don't you get a job? Why don't you just do something? You know what I'm saying? Just go down to Papa John's. And it was all this dictating to me, like the things I should be doing. And I was like, all right, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go back and forth about my life. It's my life. And so he felt like he needed to go a step further. So he went on my social media and was like, man, you must have a mental illness. And I didn't even read a lot of the stuff he wrote because I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, it's so unnecessary for you to even talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Or even, go to social media with it. It was just like, and I say all that because he never said, yo, you need to talk. You all right? I'm worried about you, man. You looking bad right now, man. Like, you need to talk. I'm here for you, man. Look, man, peep this, man. I'm gonna come see you. We could sit down and talk, and I'll just listen. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to listen to you. Like, what's going on? Like, and see, I felt like that's what a friend should have did. That's what I would have did. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, he gonna do what he did, and that's how he felt like he needed to address the situation. But man, I'm not going back and forth about my life. Like, yo, this is where I'm at. This is what's going on with me. Like, either you with me or you against me. He was against me. And that was obvious when he went to social media and all that, because I have other friends and they knew what I was going through, like close friends. And they didn't operate in that lane. They came from a more like, you alright, man? You like, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're doing. I don't understand what you're going through. But, you still my homie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not asking for nothing. I'm not asking anybody for money. I ain't asked that dude for no money. I ain't asked that dude for no ride or no job. I didn't ask that dude for nothing. But yet, he felt like he could come to me and tell me the things I should be doing. Not knowing what type of headspace I'm in, or not knowing, how I feel about what's going on in my life and all these things. And so that was just weird to me, you know what I'm saying? But, we're not friends no more, so it don't make a difference, does it? But I'm just saying that because this is a judgment episode, and so I was saying that to say that, I'm sure there are other homeless people that maybe one of their screws started coming loose, or maybe more than one screw started coming loose, and they didn't know what was going on with them. And now that we know about CTE and, you know, things of that nature, I'm sure there's some boxers out here, I'm sure some former athletes that maybe got their bell rung when they was young and just didn't know what was going on with them, and their brains are scrambled and they really don't know. You know what I'm saying? And they not to the suicide point, but they to the, like, they just don't know what's going on. And maybe their short-term memory is messed up, or their long-term memory is messed up. And so for someone that you thought was on your side to come to you and judge you and, you know, put you in a spot that like you gotta choose and do what, you know, you're not gonna do what nobody else wants you to do. You gonna always do what you want to do. And so, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of guys out here like that. Maybe even girls, man. Maybe that plays soccer. You know what I'm saying? Got their bells rung a couple times, or, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe some dude went upside their head a couple times and, you know, gave them concussions. But now that we know about CTE and concussions, you know, we have professional athletes kill themselves over that stuff. We have football players kill themselves over that stuff. Over CTE. So I'm sure there's guys out here maybe with CTE, former boxers, former, you know, football players, because, you know, the equipment wasn't that good back then. So I'm sure maybe their brains have been scrambled. And so that's just another thing, you know, that maybe that's going on out here. And then, you know, I watched you know, some other documentaries about being homeless, and, you know, a lot of the comments would be like, man, they should just get a job. Just get a job, man. But giving someone a job and their brain is scrambled, they're going to lose the job. Giving someone a job that's not mentally capable of having a job, they're going to lose the job. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, that's not the end result, man. The person obviously needs some type of help. And I think that's what Yo didn't understand, man. Yo was just like, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that feel like that, man. Like, I don't need nobody dictating to me, man. I don't need nobody telling me what to do. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody to listen. I real life need somebody to listen. You know what I'm saying? And then also, is the person willing to, you know, accept help? Are they willing to open up and talk? Because, you know, some of these homeless people are not, man. They don't talk at all. I mean, some guys, man, they just don't talk. They just out here. I mean, they real life don't say a word. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a grunt. You know what I'm saying? Or they might look at you like, you know, they might give you, you know, like a, one of them joints, but nah, man. Nah. And so this episode is, you know, about judgment. I still, you gotta keep in mind, it's like, you know, I might, you know, go off. And I got my notes here, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, and that's judgment. Judgment. When you see a homeless person, the first thing out your mind is a bum. First thing out your mind is drug addict. Not your mind, but, you know, some people's mind. First thing out your mind is, like, you know, not knowing, like, their story, not knowing what they're going through, not knowing what they lost. You know what I'm saying? It's tough to go through a divorce. You know, if I met guys that have been divorced and had to start sleeping in the car because they just let the wife and the kids have everything. You know, and just, you know, that's also gonna do something to you know, internally. You know what I'm saying? Worrying about the kids and worrying about, you know what I'm saying, will you be able to see them and be a part of their life? You know, it's just so many factors that will bring you to the streets, yo. And judgment is just not going to help, man. And, you know, I use this word in a couple of other my previous videos, man. Empathy, man. Empathy. I mean, that's always going to get you where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? Being empathetic to somebody else's situation. You know what I'm saying? And out here, really live, really on the street. You know what I'm saying? Yo, being homeless, you know what I'm saying? But really being on the street, man, I've really met a lot of empathetic people. You know, a lot of people that knew, you know what I'm saying, not what it felt like to, you know what I'm saying, be on the street, but knew what it felt like to, you know, be in certain situations, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, seeing that the picture was bigger than them, seeing the picture that, you know what I'm saying, I'm here to help. It don't take nothing to be nice. It don't take nothing to be kind, man. Yelling and berating somebody, and, you know what I'm saying, that's not kind. That ain't nice. That ain't the solution to the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, dictating to somebody, that's not gonna do it. And some of these people, man, they don't want help. It's obvious, man, because the more I'm out here, the longer I've been out here, the more I find out about more programs. There's no way that the numbers keep increasing of homelessness and all these programs are out here. So some of these people really, they don't want help. Some of them can't handle the help. Let's not get that twisted. I'm not going to get it twisted either. Some of them can't even handle the help. You know what I'm saying? They just so far gone. But some of these people, they don't want help. You know what I'm saying? From these programs. They don't. You know what I'm saying? That's not what they're looking for. And then also some programs, you know, you got to jump through so many hurdles, man. Some of these people, they can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? And it also depends on how long you've been out here and what's your age and how mature you are. And, you know, can you hear? Are you physically disabled? And see, that's what I'm learning now. You know, it's just like, you know, you might be partially deaf. So you're not even hearing the whole conversation or what the person is telling you. There's just so many factors that will bring you to the streets. There's so many factors that might even keep you here. Only you could really change your situation. But, you know, you need help. We all need help at some point in your life, man. Somebody helped you. Really, let's keep it 100. At some point in your life, somebody helped you. And so there's some people out here, man, they just real life just need help. Mentally, physically, you know, it's some physical deformities out here. Some people, you know, glass eyes, one eye, missing teeth, you know what I'm saying? Maybe from the dope, or maybe just from, you know what I'm saying, low calcium. I don't know, poor diet. Maybe the parents couldn't afford a lot of food, and so they had to eat, you know, beans all the time. I don't know. I just don't know everybody's story. But from the stories I've heard, man, you know, everybody's life is not sweet. Everybody's life is not easy, man. Everybody in life is, you know, it's some hard. I heard some tough stories. I really have, man, and I maybe share some of those in later episodes. But bringing this episode back to, you know, the judgment, man, it's not necessary. It was never necessary. It wasn't. And so you chose to go that route, and I chose to go this route. It's not that your choice is better than mine. It's not that you better than me. It's not that I'm better than you. It's not that I'm smarter than you or you smarter than me. It's just we living. People trying to survive. And I'm one of the people under the bridge. I really am, man. And again, I'm here to inform. I'm here to bring awareness. I'm here to educate, and I'm here to entertain. You know what I'm saying? Talking about being homeless in D.C., Washington, D.C., here on the northeast side. I appreciate the support, man. Please comment. Please subscribe. Please, man. And peace.